Yo, what's up? What's happening? Welcome back to another episode of Football Focus Weekly, episode 22. With me, your hosts, Nyata, Licha, Kenan, and my co-hosts, Negs Calafiori himself.
Oh, it's Jamie. Jamie Vardy in the flesh. That man is timeless. Yeah? Nini zero, sisi moja.
Crazy.
It's such a flex.
Yeah. Like he had to... amewafanyia hivyo twice. The first leg he scored, did that. Second leg amefunga, akafanya hivyo na akawachapa.
And so the second one was more. This one was more significant.
Yeah.
Aye, for sure.
Juu ametoka relegation battle.
For sure.
So it means a lot.
Yeah. I think we should just start with Leicester.
Before,
because I think that was a big result.
Before we start with Leicester, let me send a couple of shout-outs. Yeah, to Wanjiku and Nyangigi. They had me singing Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea kwa barabara. Yeah, so shout out to my people.
Shout out to who and who?
Nyangigi and Wanjiku. Yeah.
Where did they meet you?
Huko Kileleshwa. They love Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea.
How ilikuwa Naivas, Carrefour?
Quickmart. Yeah.
Hey, nimepromote nini zote.
So they love it. Alisema ati tebu nifanyie ile kitu mnafanyanga na Ndegs.
Kitu gani?
Yo chanti ya Chelsea.
Sawa.
Yeah, so
are we doing it?
We will.
Okay, when it comes.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
So straight to the London Ama Spurs Stadium.
The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Yeah, that one. I didn't watch that game. I'm gonna watch my team play. As in my team mwenye sai kwa title race.
As you're being delusional because I watched the game. I should start.
Yeah, start.
I should start.
Yeah.
You want to say something before I start?
No, you continue.
I continue.
Yeah,
I continue and I start.
Yeah, start.
So, Tottenham had the upper hand. The one thing about Tottenham that Mazesi Elewi, like, how can you as a team be so good?
Mic check.
So I was saying, it's so difficult to understand how a team
To comprehend.
yes, they have injuries. Wamekuwa na injuries, kusema tu ukweli. They had the Solanke pia alikuwa ametoka. Madison aliumia before he game, so he couldn't play. But
Salah wasn't fit.
if you look at the starting 11s, they are by far
The
a
better
better
side.
team. And they're in Europe, yeah? Do you know Tottenham have lost 13 games and they've only won 7? They're about to lose twice as much as they've won.
Crazy.
From the get-go, they were on the ball, they were really... And Leicester, again, si usema kwa hii pod mara kadhaa tukifanya prediction. Leicester's biggest issue ni concede chances. Au concede chances za ujinga. Yeah? Walianza time wasting, sijui 50-something minute. How... Whatever waliambiwa halftime, mi sijui ni nini. But whatever it was...
Rudal Lambits, just Spurs guys.
Exactly. But whatever Angel ambia players to halftime, because they came out flat. And within 2.5 minutes, you are 2-1 down. To the team that is in the relegation zone, that has lost 7 games in a row. Like, I make sense.
That's their manager wants to walk out.
Yeah, the manager wants to walk out. And we had this discussion about Rude. And we say that might be one of the worst jobs in the Premier League.
Yeah.
That he can go for.
Alikuwa na pupa. He had greed to be a manager.
But all in all, Jamie Vardy was having a
He's
party.
a beast.
Who else? El Kanusi scored the second goal. I think the combination of the two of them, those are just underrated signings.
With Dicordova Red and Bonanotti.
Those are underrated signings such as the one for Iliman Ndiaye for Everton.
Yeah.
Like, they're just doing their job, chini ya maji, just working hard. They've been poor the last 7 games, but if there's any ray of sunshine kwa hiyo team, ni ase watatu. Alafu kitu moja Ruda amefanya na hii team. We are playing through Vardy. We are not going to, this thing of, yes, Vardy is 38 or 39, sindio?
38.
But we're going to play through him. He's still our biggest asset.
Cristiano.
Wanafaa kupata tu Mahrez on loan to channel the spirit.
Alafu alete na Kante.
Ngolo
bring back the band.
na drink water.
Yeah. Danny.
But no, Tottenham were really poor.
They have been
Second
poor.
half especially, very poor.
They have been poor. Like
Very poor. Decision making.
Team nilijua they are poor ni what team they played in FA?
Ile wenye ilikuwa 0-0 alafu akafunga bao 3
The last half of extra time.
Extra time.
Wenye kulichezea Police stadium. Nilijua sio kwa chini. Wezi enda extra time na timu
gani Morecambe? Ilikuwa Morecambe.
Zizi iko na jina fani. So hapo nilijua tu season imeisha. I love the fact that the manager. Okay, me see manager, but it makes sense that if things are not working out venye unataka, at least tweak something. So
sasa atatweak.
Ukiendelea kuwa star pack.
Mse nini bana.
Sasa nika Bielsa. Exciting game 6-7, 5-5, 9-9.
Mike chini kiasi nafunika sura yako.
6-7, 9-9, 4-4. So hizo ndio games zenye neutrals wanataka, but at the end of the day if you have all those injuries, make something work with what you have. But hii game ya jana,
good coach does.
Hii game ya jana nayo ikuwa game ya kulose, you comparing the quality of the two sides.
Yeah. And now they've lost to Leicester and Everton.
Yeah. Next they are playing free scoring Brentford.
You are how to.
No, kwa away.
Yeah. But Ange
will be
with
sacked.
everything that he's done, he's still in 3 competitions.
He'll be sacked.
He's still in 3 competitions.
Kwanza, you know when they're going to sack him? Immediately he qualifies for Carabao final.
Standard. Kama Jose.
Hapo ndio anamfuta kazi. Alafu that's where Ryan Mason comes in.
Speaking of Jose, ni mwana wasa amejam that he's made Fenerbahce worse.
They are second.
No, like I've just seen fan videos saying that they're actually worse than.
Nah. Sio tu Mourinho ni haram football. Yeah, so now that they have now Ole there pia, going back to free flowing football. Hakuna mambo ya tactics, just vibes.
Ole is going to kill it.
Counter and whatnot. Yeah, then after Spurs, we had the match of the weekend. United.
You normally never talk about United this early in the podcast.
Bro, he kept a clean sheet after 14 games.
14?
Yeah. The last clean sheet was last year versus Everton.
You know we need to celebrate more of these moments of the two of us winning. Asijakuwa mingi. Hatukujangi pod kama tumeshinda. Si wote.
As in, it's either to complain na ref.
Bado complain na ref.
Yeah, there's something always. But yeah, yesterday was the worst game I've ever watched. I have a couple. But
you said that about which game was it? No, there was the game ile mlichapwa 3 Brighton. So you said that was your worst. It was worse than Brighton. Yesterday was worse than Brighton.
As in for ilikuwa dakika 67, both teams had 0 touches kwa opponents hiyo box. Game ilisha ka team zote ziko na XG ya 0.5. As in, it was a poor match, very poor.
All I'll say is, first half, Alex Iwobi was running you guys like a madman.
Crazy.
I don't understand. Says sijui nini yake imetoka wapi. Like, the biggest issue we had, obviously he was younger, vile aliuzwa, but it was just decision making, yeah? And then once he gets into the final third, what do you do with it? You know, with his ability, you either need to be like Eze. With your ability, you either need to be able to shoot from outside the box, you need to be able to at least take set pieces, you need to be able to at least
make
drive
things
into
happen
the box.
in the final third.
It will be any shot that's on the ground, inside foot, perfect. But at the top corner, Nini, he never had that. But vile anacheza sahi, bro, Nani is a coach. Marco Silva is a developmental coach. Yani kumdevelop to.
Plus he's a good career.
Kabisa. No, career he had. It just, whenever he gets in the final third, what do you do with it? Yeah.
Nigerian Adama.
The fact that Adama really waited for Licha and then Licha scores the winner.
Alafu Adama bado akapost. Mbona post yake IG?
Amefanya?
There's a tackle Licha had, alafu akamiss time, akaumia. So Adama ndio alikuwa anakuwa tackled. Licha alikuwa ameendea 2 foot.
I remember the header. There was a Kabak post header Adama won
Not that one now. Adama was about to shoot in the box. Licha come to foot but akakanyaga ball. Then akaumia. So tema melala chini, Adama amesimama hapo kama amewidi hivi. Licha Adama akapost hiyo. At not the result we wanted.
Bro, meshindwa.
But we keep on moving.
Meshindwa.
Who's gonna tell him Licha scored the winner?
Meshindwa.
then he did the Mapanga Le celebration.
Diliona. You take the L. Licha has scored 2 crucial goals.
Plus
2 very big goals.
plus assist.
Which assist?
See, when we were drawing to Rangers, he's the one who assisted Bruno. Yeah, but in the next 5 days, 5 or 4.
So that's a tweak that Ten Hag has done.
Ten Hag?
Yeah, see, Ten Hag is still your coach in spirit. Ten Hag, these players still have Ten Hag in spirit.
That can be true.
No, but Amorim has done a good thing. And we've been saying fanya tweaks to the formation to at least make them attack more. Licha is pushing up a lot more.
Bado hiyo central center back ndio inanipea wasiwasi.
That's one solution. Push Licha up front and then have Nani open.
Oh yeah. Alafu Nani is not what I learned pia jana. Nani is not anaitwaje? Maz is not good kwa nini kwa final third. So what
Mazraoui is not good in the final third?
Is not good. Alikuwa anapata positions zingine za ku like
your best player this season?
Tangu ameanza kucheza wing back amekuwa chini.
Oh, Ahmad has overtaken him.
Yeah. So jana what I needed my manager to do ni when Maz was inverting to cover for Bruno, Garnacho was holding the width, then Bruno anattack anakuwa sasa kama yeye ndio fullback. Kwa hiyo hiyo inside 10 hiyo au left. It kinda worked in the first half, but hatukifanya consistently. Then the Fulham wakajua, then wakadouble on Bruno. So Maz ndiye alikuwa anapata hizo chances na inabidi cross na left. So alikuwa anachapa crosses zingine zinaenda throwing ama nje.
Speaking of crossing with left, did you see how Aaron Wan-Bissaka is now whipping in crosses with his left foot? Whipping.
Bro, Adi amechange style ya kuchest. You know, kitambo, it just like this.
Kifua je. Sayana chest ile ya cushion.
Ka James.
Cushioned chest.
It's any beast.
Wan-Bissaka is becoming a baller.
But hiyo ndio level yake.
He would be so good in this wing-back system. He would be. He's actually the perfect.
Him and Yoro, where's Peter wing? Do they have this long octopus leg?
Yeah.
Where's your Peter? But before the window ends, we need the manager said we are so poor. We need improvements. Alafu, we need to sign wing backs.
Speaking of your manager, what did he say about Rashford?
He'd rather play a 67, 62-year-old than have a player who doesn't put maximum effort.
That is the most scathing indictment you can deny on someone.
You know what?
Anajaribu kuenda Barcelona. Barcelona atacheza wapi kama ana work rate?
Sijui kwenye anaenda. Hakuna timu namdai. Umsie alijichimbia kaburi when he went and did that interview. Like you have a manager who's been defending you anasema you are training well, sijui nini. But your bro who's your agent anakupush utoke club yako ati hawakurespect enough. So Rashford went and did an interview like the Cristiano one. So you should thank God they haven't terminated his contract.
But hata yeye unajua it's ni nyinyi kama club. You have created that monster.
Of course.
You have created
a lot of monsters. Ni kama Garnacho Sahel skia Chelsea na mdai akaanza kuwa card.
Amesema ni Chelsea.
Nikadai. You know that Di Maria interview that when you're playing well, you're working hard, then you hear that Spurs want to sign you. Sasa ndo Garnacho.
How did Garnacho play yesterday?
It was okay. Like hiyo bao ilitoka kwake. The previous Garnacho would have taken a shot in that position, but alichop akapass, then wakaclear ndio
He had nice touches.
Yeah.
Like especially beating the first player.
He's actually passing right now in positions where angeshoot from weird angles. He's tracking back. Kitambo angerusha mikono tu hivi. Yeah, so kuna some slight changes.
I think Amorim is making an example of Rashford, and it's impacting the likes of Garnacho.
Yeah.
Methinks.
Sinivo. Sasa chenye naogopa sasa ni before season ishe. Utasikia Anthony ako na 10 goals 10 assists.
Hiyo ni standard. Unajua sisi Betis once kwanza amekuja kwa Pellegrini.
Manuel.
Hey.
But we have a long way to go, bro. Tukimaliza top 10. Thank God.
Simko title race. Nini unaogopa?
Shabana.
Sema na kifu.
But tukienda na run ya 2025. Table ya 2025. Tuko top 10. Think about it.
I'll think about it.
Then straight to Molineux, where we had Michael Oliver, masterclass.
That guy, Michael Oliver.
Once beaten.
First of all, I have always rated Michael Oliver.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, honestly, if you to put all the refs, English refs, Premier League refs, like just as refs, let's say you're to send one out to the World Cup, Michael Oliver would be the guy.
Yeah.
Michael Oliver would be the guy, Champions League final, he has the biggest resume. But as a result, it's starting to show, it's starting to be very obvious that, Michael Oliver has never been overturned by VAR.
Yeah.
The many refs, ni kama akisema kitu hakuna ku-overturn.
Yeah, nika yeye ndio assistant wa Howard Webb.
No, but he's the main ref now.
Yeah.
He was the youngest ref. He
Yes,
started refing in his 20s. And he's come up the ranks and he's the one who's... So, kama ref, yeye ndio Man City wa maref. Yani, he's gotten to the highest level because he's done Champions League final.
Yeah.
Anthony Taylor, I think, has done some... has definitely done Champions League games.
Europa League final.
Alifanya Europa League final?
Mourinho akamwambia apachane parking, but akaenda.
Yes, I remember, Anthony Taylor. So, it's not many... Even as referees, there are those ones who are considered higher than others.
Yeah.
Like, their ranks. Unacheki. But msa hajaikuwa overturned by VR. And I feel like he's starting to develop that nini of nimesema. Hakuna kitu mtafanya. But him as a referee, I've always considered him to be one of the people who uses his head the most in terms of apatiani yellow card za ujinga, apatiani nini. But akianza kupatiana na apatiana tu. Alafu upatiana ile, unajua ile refu upatiana polepole, yule anatoa hivi alafu anakufanyia hivi. Au ndio refu wabaya. Kuna wale watada, wale wateketeke.
Kile mwalimu anakuchapa hivi. Alafu anangoja ingia, alafu anakuongeza ingia.
Huyu ni yule wenye anakutuletea hivi na anakuongelesha tu na anashika kadi hivi. So for me to consider him that highly as a referee and then for him to have this double standard, because the reason why yesterday for me was a double standard, I think there was 3 occasions. Kulikuwa ya Man City, Silva, sienda alikuwa ref. Man City Silva.
Yeah, alikuwa ref.
Nani alikuwa ref? Doku. Ile ya Doku.
Yeah, Doku.
Anyway, so there was that occasion. Yeah. And even this weekend.
The low penalty was Nini West Ham.
Even this weekend.
Ndio alikuwa VR.
Even this weekend, there was another Bernardo Silva.
Sindio nasema vs Chelsea. Yeah.
Amina Samelia last season. Mkelea Liverpool na Man City.
Ilikuwa Doku, yeye ndio alikuwa ref.
Doku na nani.
And you said the same thing. Nakumbuka tulikuwa live ukasema this is the only ref that nini zake haziwezi kuwa overturned na VR.
They're not overturned.
Ingekuwa ref mwingine VR calls him, anamwambia ndo angalie ni penalty.
Yeah.
But
and then the fact that the decision that came was at a serious foul play. Then VR confirmed it as serious foul play. And then the reason was it was above the ankle. Then what was Joao Gomez? Because Joao Gomez should have been a straight red.
Yeah.
And on top of that,
VR reviewed it. Wakasema acha tu walk away.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
And then you see now the difference between a straight red and a yellow red is yellow red is 1 game.
Yeah.
Straight red, depending on what they feel, you can even miss 3 games.
Yeah.
So there's implications. And remember, we don't have defenders because everyone is injured. Us losing a player for 3 games is not the same as losing them for 1 game.
Yeah.
So it's affecting teams in very nini ways, in very drastic ways. And then what do I want to say? Joao Gomez kicking the ball away, right? Again, do you know when imekufanyikia? Do you see imetufanyikia na Declan Rice? Hatujai sahau. So every time you're watching, you're waiting to see, because now this is not the first time a player kicks the ball away and they don't get a yellow card against us. And not just against us. This has happened against many teams. But against us, it's easy for me to remember. Do not watch games ote. Joao Pedro, so Bosley, like they just kick the ball away and they don't get yellow cards. As for us, it happened twice in the space of like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Trossard and Rice.
Sunday.
And the thing is, you do not want your players to put yourself in that position. That one, you say it. But then when other players put themselves in that position, and how are they not getting punished? Yeah. How are they not getting punished? Because it's getting to a point where Baka Arteta, did you watch his press conference?
No.
He was so chilled. Well, he was annoyed, but he was like, I have no comment. He's like, we're getting used to it now.
Disgracia.
Yeah, he's like, we're getting used to it now. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, what do you want me to say? And then every single pundit, I have never seen a decision where everyone
including
is
rivals.
agreeing, including rivals.
Yeah.
Baka Rio, Mpaka
Saddam.
Like everyone, the only person ni mwana wenye amenini ni ule mse wa ESPN FC.
Mwanataka kuwa different.
He's the only Liverpool fan, Steve Nicol.
Yeah.
The only person who has said it was a red card. Right? And then matches a ball. Of course, trips, they look funny. And this is also something that Goldbridge said. Shout out to Goldbridge, if you watch. If you're to slow down every single challenge, all of them would be a red card.
Yeah.
Because...
You kuslow alafu kupose.
And when you're saying that his stats were up, everyone's stats was up. Yeah. Even Licha stats were up. Like,
ilikuwa tu foot kwanza.
You cannot tackle, and this was a good point. You can't tackle someone with your foot like
on
this.
The ground.
You have to have your foot like that. So if the contact will happen regardless. Yeah. But if you're to slow down every challenge and see every time someone grazes someone's shin, you'll be given 4, 5, 7 red cards per game. So it's just annoying. It's just very annoying. Like it's and the thing is, we'll always come back and we will still watch our games.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you don't talk about it, if you don't show you as fans, and I've seen VR was scrapped in which country? There's a country which has scrapped VR. They say they don't VR anymore. Yeah, it's been removed from the league.
I think
they're fed up.
Scandinavian countries.
Yeah, they're fed up. They've said they don't VR anymore. And now you cannot blame someone feeling it. You cannot blame a fan feeling that at this moment. Yeah. You just leave the automated offside and remove VR.
But VR is making more, as in, it's making the game worse, I think. If a ref can make a mistake, right? But the fact that you can see that mistake in real time, bado una confirm, ni mistake, but acha tutufuate chenye ref amesema. I think one of the biggest issues, and I always compare it to other sports. If you compare with other sports, the rules, they sort of put the rules black. They try to make them black and white as possible with regards to reviewing decisions. So, for example, in rugby, if you make head contact with anyone, whether it was intentional, whether you came with force, without force, the moment you touch someone's head because of concussion protocol nowadays, that's a yellow card. The guy has to go to the sin bin. Then you guys can decide if it's going to be red or yellow after. So for 10 minutes, they decide in the background if it's going to be red or yellow. But they review the footage and they show you on the screen. But also, the communication is we hear it on screen. Like, we hear them come to a decision. Be like, according to me and according to the law, there is head contact. But there's mitigation. So mitigation could be either the player was falling and then he falls onto someone's shoulder. Or he changed direction quickly and then this guy slipped, right? So those are mitigation factors. And you hear them talk through the decision-making process. I think that level of, that part, the transparency, your bit, transparency at the beginning of the decision makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference. NBA, the same thing. They don't talk through it, but once the decision is made, they explain their decision. And you see the ref looking. NFL, the ref is looking at you while he talks and it's announced in the whole stadium. The only sport where you do not hear a decision, a major sport, is in football. With all the infrastructure and everything. Especially in England.
Because
in as much as we don't watch the other leagues, there are some small issues that people complain about. But as going with that major kama za England.
Za England ni wazimu.
Kusema it is the best league has to have the best officials.
Me, Michael Oliver too, I think I'm more disappointed than anything because to me he's always seemed like the most rational referee. But when you this weekend I've just sat down and seen all these decisions and put them side by side and you're like, wow, like there is so much anajicontradict. Decisions zake zinajicontradict zote.
Changana tu asema I explain as in marefu anafaa kufanya interview post match.
Wanaweza vunjwa.
But niliona mafano amelika hadi kwake. Mwingine ako nje ya mlango yake. PGMOL condemned that act today.
And then they came out and said that we stand by the decision.
Yeah.
You see, that guy is getting too much power. Because it can't be a coincidence. He's the only ref whose decisions are not being overturned.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Even just from a numbers perspective, if you're to do percentages, 0% of his decisions have been overturned.
You can't change his mind. Main guy syndrome. Wenger was right. Heaven hakuna English refs.
Alisema he'll ask where the referees are.
Yeah.
Ile side ingine.
Ajua hapo sio heaven.
But with that being said, I think Ricky did amazing coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz missed 2 glorious opportunities.
First time he missing.
Well, of course not. Yeah. But he missed 2 glorious opportunities. I feel like we could have put them ahead. But this was a very, very big 3 points for us. Huge 3 points. But with that being said, Wolves are poor, bro.
They're so poor.
Wolves are bad.
I love the fact that this manager is making Cunha now play like a CM. Like the one who has to go to jua tu about alikuwa anatry to find balance but hawasi wako chini.
And then the worst part is on top of hizo vitu zote, unamka vile Joe Gomez anapata red card, he starts shouting on the touchline.
Yeah.
How many times did Joe Gomez amefanya kitu ya ujinga kako na yellow card? You literally have the chance to take him off.
Kwanza alifanya
yende amejam anatupa vitu. Nachanga sasa wewe.
Alifanya mbele yake twice. Akanini Havertz na akakick the ball away. Na alikuwa na yellow.
But sasa what is his name? Vito
Pereira.
He is
so dumb.
As in angemtoa. Mbona hakumtoa?
Eke Belgrade.
Mbona hakumtoa?
But hata hivyo they look like one walikuwa na red card. You are dominating in the second half. Nilikuwa na expect mkuje mpaka.
So bad. They were actually so bad. Cunha, they had 2 chances. The Cunha chance and who was the other person who had a chance?
Huang.
Oh, yeah. Hichang.
Yeah.
That was it. They looked so bad. Like their press was off. You're 11 men playing against 10, but it looks like you're 9.
Everything was off, literally.
I'm really happy we got the 3 points, but just as a football fan, and ever since, they won the first 3 games with this new manager. I was hey, manager na Dr. Nafanya. But finally, watching him in this, ni kama pressure imeanza kumnini kiasi. Unajua ni manager bounce unakujanga unachocha watu the first 3 weeks alafu it hits you.
Kwanza akapiga United.
So, no, I need to watch more of him, but so far I have been...
It's so disappointing.
Very disappointed by their level of play.
Who gets sacked from Saudi?
And they had lost 3 games in a row, conceding 3+ goals.
Yeah.
So, wako tu hapo pia wako vibe.
Acha tu sign Cunha tumsaidie atoke hiyo team. Na Itonori.
You know Cunha, I feel like Cunha is going to sign a contract extension.
I won't.
No, if I'm him, you sign.
He will sign.
You sign a contract extension, but you have a clause that if you're relegated, me, I'm bouncing. So
ama if this a team inakaribia this amount of cash,
because then Wolves are assured of getting at least 25M from that, at least. And the player goes, and he has a new contract, and everyone is happy. Because now I'm sure a team will come and now they can sell him for more, but
50.
You might get relegated. So if you sell him for 50 million and you get relegated and lose out on 100 million?
That's what Dibling is doing. Nini wanataka kumuuza Changuvu Soton to Leipzig 50M.
Wacha aende. Umse
juu wanajua akikuwa relegated watamuuza na 5. Yeah, but anyway, it was a good win for you guys considering the fact that Liverpool are playing on the same time. And by the time you guys are scoring, they were 4-0 up.
Yeah. 4-0.
Lakini nilikuwa nimejitayarisha na drafts
zetu.
Lakini you won, so next week bado ziko. Straight to Anfield.
Cody Gakpo.
Sijui venye ulisema, but I think nilimweka FPL yangu. And oh boy, he returned.
It was me.
Yeah.
Because I put him in. I have 2 teams. I put him in both teams. And we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him coming off the left is just great.
Akanipea returns crazy.
Just beautiful.
Plus, Salah, there's a bit of slowing down that he has that I don't like.
I think the level he was playing at was too high. Honestly, it was too high. So I don't think it's something you can sustain over the course of a whole season.
Yeah.
But
he needs rest.
This is why you have a team. Because at certain moments of the game or of the season, other people step up. So Bosley is finally
doing
hitting
what
the heights
that
we wanted him to hit. Like we actually expected him to be getting to a point where he's really dominating that right half space.
Yeah.
And I said this at the beginning of the season that nilikuwa na chocha nikijua tena tupatia points. Like he's that guy who really does well. Coming into those half spaces, playing off of the striker, he doesn't get tired. He has the ability to now shoot from outside the box, like
with any foot.
with either foot. Like the skill set was there. And if you look at slots 10s and 8s, before. I forget that number 10. The guy wants to do 17 assists. Like, you can see it's something that supposedly was perfectly suited for. So, kuiona sahi and starting to develop and he's maturing into that role. He obviously understands the role more. It's 6 months in. He understands the role more, Nini. So, it's good. It's good to see him ball.
Him and McAllister.
Yeah.
Plus Gravenbach. What a player.
I still believe that guy is the most important player for that
He
team.
is. Said you still believe he is.
That guy is the most important
Acha
player.
ni vizuri tumefika kwa hiyo nini.
Yeah.
Enciso almost killed Endo. And he didn't get booked for that challenge. I mean, this is what we are talking about, the ref inconsistencies in the Premier League. Like a challenge similar to that of Doku on McAllister last season. Enciso does the same. Walks away scot-free. Karibu Endo are dead. But yeah, Liverpool had already won the game. Nah, I feel like he is telling anaitwaje McKenna wanting to play man v man versus these top sides. But now anafaa aseme this is my identity, but you need to change it facing these top sides.
I think he wanted to try it out for these 2 games. So they're playing City and Liverpool back to
Na
back. Just try
amenyoroshwa
it out.
vibaya.
Sawa, hata anyoroshwe. They didn't expect. You see, I feel like if as a team I can get, obviously the goal difference is an issue because now you've considered 10 goals against teams and you scored 1. But if I can, I think he's very confident in the team in terms of the players believe in him.
Yeah.
So he can be able to try these things out. The thing is, if players don't believe in you, it's hard to try new things. But the players have his like they listen to him. So I'm sure alisema hii period wacha tujaribu tuone kama tunaweza
cheza man v man.
tuone toe to toe.
Yeah.
If you can at least hang with Man City for even 20 minutes of the game, you guys have shown me something.
Yeah. But hiyo ni suicide playing it away was Liverpool.
I know.
Juu first half uko 3-0 down. Na kuna I think there's a goal Liverpool scored ikakuwa offside.
Lakini blanda ni kufungwa ile first few minutes.
Yeah.
Hata kucheza hivyo maze you can't concede the first
15 minutes.
It was 10 minutes. Within 5-10 minutes. Hawezi kuona concede bao ya kwanza.
Alafu they had a new signing Filejon.
Oh, he's already alishahama.
Yeah. He's playing na alikuwa at fault kwa bao ya I think bao 2. Ya mwisho ya Gakpo na ya pili ama ya tatu.
Ipswich have made signings. There's someone else they've signed. Enciso, yeah.
Who almost killed Endo. Alafu hakupewa kadi.
Hata kadi ya kupewa.
But ingekuwa
Wasn't even reviewed.
Ingekuwa Rice. Red card, sentenced to 5 years in prison. Yeah.
No, but Liverpool are looking good.
Yeah, they're looking good. Plus they don't show signs of fatigue. Hii ndio run tulikuwa tuna-expect ati
But the rotation is that guy is rotating well.
Yeah, but still kuna players wenye bado wanabaki kucheza, but the defenders wenye who don't do much running. I think mtukaa Salah running down the wing kila saa tuko anafaa pumzisho but anachapa 90, so maybe anataka kufikia Haaland kwa golden like kumchase ama
Anataka bonga ngapi sasa?
I think 18.
Haaland akona 21.
Haaland naye anakaa he's having a poor season but still ndo top scorer.
Bana.
Shocking. Let me confirm how many goals Salah has.
You know how wild it is that back in the day
Salah has 19, Haaland has 18.
Haaland has 18?
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, like early 2000s, the moment you hit 20 goals, no one was touching you.
Yeah.
Like, the moment you hit 20 goals, you are. And I think up to today, if you hit 20 goals, you're given a trophy. Sindio?
Ni waliacha kupeana hiyo, I think. Rooney was the last guy kupewa hiyo kitu.
No, at 20 you get. I think you get. Because I think even Auba, ile ya Auba, Mane na nani wali get Salah. The moment you hit 20 you get. Yeah. I think so. I think it's still there. But think about it. People were hitting 20 goals and he's top scorer, and Aubameyang were like, Aubameyang has had the best season of his life. Yeah. This guy is hitting 20 in January. Salah and Nani are hitting 20 in January.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Plus Salah has 13 assists. Alafu alipita Henry kwa nini hizo standings. You can say 176 goals.
176? Is it 176? So he's a few from 200.
Yeah.
How many 200 players do you have? 2.
Let's see. Rooney. Aguero.
200. I would think Shearer, Kane.
Na Aguero. Aguero kwa 90 something, 186.
Yeah. I think it's only Shearer and Kane.
Rooney?
I don't know. Tuambie comment section. Comment section. Let us know.
Yeah, educators. Then at Etihad, we had City taking on Chelsea. With Omar Mamouche and Kusanov. What a game he had.
And generally answer. Zidane pia alikuwa kwa
Kusanov.
squad.
Nani?
So they made 3 signings.
Vitor Reis. Alikuwa
alikuwa
bench.
bench.
Yeah. Like the first minute, Kusanov.
Were you shocked? Were you shocked by the lineup?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think Kusanov would have started.
I wasn't shocked. Like,
Kusanov.
akona mbio ka Walker, so makes sense the reason why alimwanzisha alafu akaanzisha nani ka fullback. Matheus Nunes.
You know, Nunes was playing fullback, but where was he really playing? Because I was looking
Everywhere.
alikuwa kila mahali.
The first goal, he was there attacking.
He was there. And then he made the run.
Yeah.
The thing is, he made the run from, like, literally from the wing.
Yeah.
He ran across fast and then did that when the ball came over the top.
Yeah.
No, but we need to talk about Noni Madueke. Bro.
That guy is mid.
Bro. Like, the thing is,
He's way too predictable.
going forward, my issue is not even going forward with him. My issue is defending. Do you know now he's brought this his team Chelsea wamekuwa position strong sana against Man City and against Arsenal.
Yeah.
But because of him just dilly-dallying, just chilling, how can you be the winger and you're the one who's putting people onside? Because he did it against us with Martinelli. He's now done it against Man City.
Yeah.
And those are such crucial moments when you're playing big teams, because big teams are about the finer details. If it's Chalobah putting him onside, that's understandable because that's a centre back, right?
Amaris James or
A fullback, a winger,
or Kukurea.
a winger. You're behind the defense. Do you know how it basically means you are not paying attention at all,
Yeah.
or you don't understand the tactics? Because there is no way at any point
You've seen a line alafu unaamua kuingia nyuma.
and unaenda nyuma yake, especially in fact wingers wanafaa kwa the opposite, wanafaa kwa mbele, wanaambiwa wewe rudi nyuma. Si ati uko nyuma unaambiwa ukuje mbele, like it doesn't make sense. Alafu si ati ilikuwa counter attack, si ati they were building then they lost the ball. The guy was just standing there.
Vibes.
And I think that was something that was very intentional from Pep's side. We really pushed that guy down that wing.
Yeah.
Because we know he's going to keep
That's the
everyone
wing
on
they
side.
were attacking on.
Yes. So you attack that side. And
It's a
he
deeper
starts
too,
pushing
eventually.
pushing back. When he pushes back enough, Nunez now makes that run.
Yeah.
And Nunez ran. Normally you never see that. You might see a winger, he does like a short sprint, like maybe like 3 steps, then does the cutting.
Yeah.
This guy did at least 7 or 8 steps. That's
From
insane.
his own half.
Because that means you've run in different zones. You've
Yeah.
run from the left back to the center back. And he got the ball in between the center back and like where they would be.
Yeah.
Noni Madueke. I get why he was getting benched early in the season. I think obviously the coach sees that and the coach is like, hey, this guy defensively, he's not
there.
Yeah.
Ama ndio maana wanataka kusign Garnacho. But I also feel like our boy Jackie, CR7, is going back to his old ways.
CR7.
Like there's a chance Palma alimpea yenye unafaa kuhit one time. Ni empty net. Mse anatake an extra touch anataka kukaa in.
But
As a striker, why are you doing that?
he has been given a lot of assists this season. So maybe
he gave an assist earlier on, but pia I've seen a video today he was encouraging Kusanov. After that,
bro, you need to go and you need to finish his
that guy was crying. That guy, attack him.
Kusanov cried.
Like he was almost crying. Hakuwa anapasiwa ball. Bernardo had to come
back and help him on that.
Yeah. It was crazy. Alafu Mamouche.
Is that one of the craziest debuts you've ever seen? I wouldn't call it worst because until today I don't think anyone can beat Southgate. Woodgate.
Vidic at Inter. I think he considered an own goal, akapata red card. Alafu next training akapata ACL.
Woodgate was also on goal. I think considered a penalty. I think, I'm not sure. And the red card for Real Madrid. That is what a debut you make for a team like that.
That's the worst debut ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure about the penalty, but it was something close to that. I know there was an on goal and a red card.
Another mistake that Maresca made, which we've been talking about here, don't go player 1v1 with, as in player v player, with City. Those guys are good positional play. Like, akona player mwenye, all zones will be occupied but with different players. So ukitry ku make player and player moja hivyo, utasafa. Alafu the runs that Mamush was making.
Yeah, you wanted to speak about Mamush.
Yeah, nako anapewa passes. Like that guy will light up the Premier League. Like,
I was seeing his runs. Even the way he strikes the ball. There's a shot where the ball went over the bar.
Yeah,
the way he struck the ball.
Dookie.
Actually, there's a few people who, whenever I see them striking the ball, Rashford is one of them.
Yeah.
Rashford is just a pure striker of the ball. Kane was another one.
even Greenwood
Yeah, Greenwood too.
and Bruno.
Mamouche is going to light up the Premier
Yeah,
League. That is exactly what they needed. They needed to
They
rejuvenate that
hit,
attack.
as in that's a hit signing. The runs he makes, venye anachenga watu, he can take free kicks. Alafu alifunga ikakuwa offside, but
And he's mobile.
yeah, he's mobile.
He doesn't fear going into different positions. But at different points of the game, he was in front of Haaland.
Yeah.
You know, Haaland was now. I think Haaland will start now dropping back.
See,
a
that's
bit
how he
now.
scored. The first chance he got, akahata ball. I'm like, I'm used to Haaland getting these chances.
Yeah. Even the assist for Foden.
Yeah. Then the second one he scored, it was offside. I'm saying a beast. Apple City now, like value for money, they have it. But this itakuwa too early stages before Pep converts him to a robot.
That's the thing with systems that are quite has a lot. You have a lot of information to take in. Like look at Sobozlai as we're talking about. It has literally taken him 7 months to start looking very comfortable in that system. So, and that's the thing with Pep. Something will happen in a game, and then they will be exposed one way or another, and then now he has to tweak things. Then he loads you in with information, and then Mamouche starts hitting next year.
But unajua uzuri ya City ni hakunanga pressure that much. Imagine Kusanov signed for Arsenal ama United. Then he had that debut.
If he signed for Arsenal, he's not starting.
Arteta
is not starting.
Like I'm saying, he signed for those two clubs and had the stinker he had in the first 5 minutes.
But that's what I'm saying. There's managers like that. Arteta would rather start Zinchenko.
Like what I'm saying in the sense of media and fans, Hangiwai recover from that. So in City, you have that leeway.
But that's what I'm saying.
You can get away with.
Like it's sometimes the manager understands. Even Calafiori, who we can agree is better than Kusanov, didn't even start.
Yeah.
3 games before he had his first start. Because the manager takes it upon himself to protect the player. Because what you're saying, he understands what you're saying. Like the pressure in those clubs is not a joke. So United even more so, right?
Ndio kwanza jana nilikuwa nimetense naona Adama anaingia alafu Yoro anaingia. After what Suleiman did to Yoro, I was worried. But Adama akachange wing. Akaenda kwa Licha.
So that's the thing. It's just that these guys are so desperate at this point. There's no bodies. Someone Kusanov had to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the pressure is not the same. You can't compare the pressure there or even at Liverpool.
Plus they lack legs in midfield. Hiyo midfield yao imezeeka.
Kabisa.
Gundo, Kova, Bernardo over 30 wote wanafaa wauzwe. But Gundo had a pretty decent game. Fairs. But even Chelsea pia wao. 2 seasons ago 2 months ago walikuwa kwa Torres. Say hata wako top 4.
We need to give credit to the Chelsea fans. They saw this coming.
Yeah, they were so humble about it.
They were humble. I think that's something you as a United fan you can learn.
Sikuwezi.
Learn some humility. Chelsea fans are humble. It's called self-awareness.
I can't.
They are aware of where they are at. Where hata pod umeanza mko number 15 na bado umesema mko title race.
Ukienda na form ya 2025. The last one game.
They have more reason to say that the title race than you.
No, if you are in the title race. 10 points off number 8. Yeah, but fairs to Chelsea fans, I think they accept where they are and they know that with Sanchez.
When we say Chelsea fans, we mean Chelsea fans on box to box.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones we interact with on a daily basis.
Yeah. They are, as in, I was shocked.
Self-awareness.
I was shocked how humble they are.
hakuna hata mmoja alisema tuko title race.
Like literally wote walikuwa nakataa.
Hata wametushinda sisi
Ise tungekuwa na top 9.
tungelala.
Sasa tungekuwa top 9. We are back every weekend. We are back. Yeah, but hiyo unajua hiyo kiburi itaingia Europa League.
Mtashinda Europa League.
We are the favorites.
You the favorites for Europa League?
Yeah. Now that teams are not dropping from
Not Tottenham.
They lose to some other team from Uzbekistan.
Who's leading Europa League?
Lazio.
Oh.
Then I think Bilbao, then Frankfurt, then us. Now, by the end of this week, we might be second.
If you say so.
Yeah. So we go straight to European football, which will be ending this week. For the first time, we'll have all games played the same time.
Actually, before you go into predictions, Arteta said something and I wanted to get your opinion on it. Do you think the fact that this Champions League group stage is ending in January is a factor in the transfer market?
Yeah. It is. As in 50-50. Kama natoka mside, kama nenda mbele mnaside. Yeah, so it's a factor.
Kutoka ni kutoka. Actually now that means probably now from but Nini is 29th. That means there'll be a 2 day of just a rush of to see if people make signings.
So see that's where we are.
By Wednesday you know if you're in or out of Europe.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah, but sisi we know we are in. So but we have to win, we have to draw. Ndio tusiende hizo playoffs yenye City naenda. That's an extra 2 games for them. Alafu you saw how I didn't know that you can know who you're going to face.
How?
Like this
8 9 plays 24. It's like that, ama?
Like there's this bracket where sahi hakuna ati number ones. Si kitambo it was number ones wanakuwa seeded together. Number twos wanakuwa seeded together. So number ones tuna face number 2. Assuming number twos are lesser teams.
Yeah.
Sahi I saw for Liverpool, if it stands the way it is, they have a chance of facing Real Madrid ama Bayern.
What?
In the round of 16.
That's interesting.
Actually it's more interesting because I want City to win. Nataka results zibaki hivyo but City win. Such that Bayern if face Madrid, Bayern if face City, Madrid, you have Champions League official official app. Yeah, you'll check that nini venye hiyo draw venye itafanywa.
Yeah.
It's crazy, it's amazing. Say hakuna ati kuface a small team. You guys, you know who you are facing, either Brest, some funny team, ama Borussia Dortmund.
Those are top 8 teams. See Brest in top 8?
No. I don't think they're in top 8. Let me check.
Brest have been balling.
No, they are 13th.
13th.
We'll talk at top 8. So, Sisi, we might face Ajax if it stays the way it is.
We are quite excited because, first of all the games
they hate watching
will be at the same time. 11 p.m. Wednesday.
The hate watching is going to slap like crack.
I'm telling you, we're going to do how many games?
16
games.
Yeah.
Watch along.
Yeah.
That's mad. That's going to be a multi screen.
Yeah, so we have Aston Villa taking on Celtic at the Villa Park.
A Villa need a win. After they lost the last game
Villa
to
too
Monaco.
Funny. They drew with West Ham.
They need a win here.
Yeah.
Celtic are just fighting.
But
they
play
they scored like in the last 10 minutes. No, the Champions League game. But they missed chances. They even missed a penalty.
Prior to that, I
very
think
bad
they scored some offside goals.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how they go and play at Villa. It's going to be a good game because there's so much history between these two teams.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious to see. But I will go with a Villa win.
I'm going for
2-1.
Same. Going for Villa win 2-1.
Yeah.
Then next we have Barcelona taking on Atalanta.
Ooh. Atalanta is that team that has just decided they're going to ball everywhere. Atalanta are currently top in are they top in Syria? But they're somewhere there at the top, isn't it? And then Barcelona, FC Barcelona. The boys who have just decided that this is going to be like they're just going to be free scoring. If you think Brentford are free scoring, you haven't met Barcelona. Barcelona are on a roll. They scored 7 goals. 7. In the flesh. 7 against ilikuwa Valencia ama Villarreal. Ilikuwa Valencia.
They dedicated the win to Gary Neville.
Did they?
No. But see, he lost 7 to them.
Stupid. But yeah,
Atalanta are also looking good, bro.
And especially after the Barcelona result, the 5-4 win at Benfica, this one is going to be fireworks. Here we are seeing at least 8 goals. Minimum 8 goals.
Kwanza that highline with Lukman Naretegi.
I'm going with a 5-3 win
and
Barcelona.
The Catalera.
The Catalera.
Yeah.
5-3 win Barcelona.
I'm going for Atalanta to win 3-2.
Barcelona are assured of a place, right?
Yeah.
But is there if you drop below number 2, is it worse than being number 2? I mean, it doesn't make a difference.
It's not safe anywhere. You can be number 8 and face Club Brugge.
Man City.
You can be number 1 like Liverpool and face Real Madrid. So it's not. Hakuna kwenye ni safe.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have Brest taking on Hala Madrid.
Madrid. They're acting clutch now. I think they won the first time they won 2 games in a row
Yeah.
in the Champions League this season.
Yeah.
So
And Mbappe is cooking.
Mbappe is cooking. He just scored a hat-trick, yeah?
Yeah.
So
He's back.
yeah. But Brest have already beaten. They beat Atletico.
They've beaten.
Not Atleti.
check.
They've beaten RB Salzburg. I think they beat Salzburg. They won 3 games in a row. But they had impressive wins in there. So that's not a team to sleep on. That's a team that can really cause problems. But yeah, all in all, Real are cooking, man.
Yeah, they're winning.
They're cooking. 3-1.
Going for
Real Madrid.
win 4-1. Then we have the Arsenal traveling to Spain without Thomas Partey. They're going to take on Girona.
Arsenal SA, we're by far the greatest team
But you
the
guys
world
have.
has
Let
ever
me check.
seen. Nikubaya. We have 13 points.
You have to.
We have to get at least a point.
a draw. Yeah.
Yeah, at least.
You have 16 actually.
So I think there's going to be squad rotation here.
Here and there.
But people are going to get minutes. So I see Zinchenko starting. I see Sterling starting. Martinelli might be benched.
Just a minute.
Havertz,
George.
bench.
McAllister amefika kwa gate.
So kwa hayo machache, I am going with Girona. Girona is tough, but I'll go with a draw. I'll go with a 1-1.
I'm going for Arsenal win 2-1.
Arsenal win 2-1.
Yeah. You'll do it for Youngs. Atacheza. You see Premier League. Kwa dhani atakuwa affected na red card. Obama might be coming. Then we have match of the round. Man City taking on Club Brugge.
Club Brugge.
Yeah.
That's going to be a. I can't
one.
definitively tell you that Man City are going to win the game.
Same.
I honestly can't.
But I want them to win.
You want them to win?
Yeah.
Who the agenda? But they have to win. Sit at home.
Yeah,
they have to win. There's no choice.
In hating, you have to invest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going for City win 3-1.
I'm going for. I think that's a fair scoreline. 3-2, actually.
But
City win.
kutakuwa at a certain point game itakuwa 2-1.
At a certain point.
Yeah. Then we have the Arne Slot derby. PSV taking on Liverpool. Though he wasn't a PSV manager, but still.
Derby too.
Yeah,
It's
derby,
that.
yeah.
Liverpool don't need this game. But they're balling so much, there's no point in them not winning.
Yeah.
PSV are looking.
Actually, Liverpool will play to lose. They're number 2, avoid Real Madrid.
Can they be number 2?
Let me check.
I don't think they can be. They have 18. How many points do they have?
They have 21 actually.
21. And Nani have 18.
Barca have 18.
Yeah.
But
what's the goal difference?
15-13. Barca have 15. Liverpool have 13.
Oh, so they can still overtake.
Yeah.
I'll go with a draw in
I'm going for a Liverpool.
Eindhoven.
I'm going for a Liverpool win in Eindhoven.
I'll go with a 2-2 draw.
Then the European competition still continues. On Thursday, we have Europa League favorites.
All games are being played at the same time?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Europa League favorites. Manchester United taking on FCB. EFCB.
Basel.
Jinake uliita.
Bayern.
No. Let me check the full name. Watoka Karabakh.
Si Karabakh yenyewe. Mnacheza nani?
Steaua Bucharest.
Oh, Steaua Bucharest.
Yes.
Bucharest.
Yeah.
That. Away.
Yeah, we are away. Actually, we are performing better away. If you have realized.
Have you guys won 3 games in a row under Amorim?
No. This will be this first time for
It will
everything.
be the first time, eh?
Yeah.
No, I'll go for United wins. You're playing well.
Yeah.
2-1.
We're not playing well, but I'm going for a United win. Simply because we have Bruno and Ahmad. Yeah, so I'm going for a 3-1 win. 3-1.
Oh, yeah.
So tunaingia Premier League on Saturday. Early kickoff.
Yeah.
We have Nottingham Forest taking on Brighton at the City Ground.
Aye, these guys were hammered 5. And
Yeah.
we've not even talked about Bournemouth like that. But still, we'll talk about them.
Before you get the prediction, what I loved about you tuongea kwa game
We'll get that to
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So, Brighton also just wako tu
Wanamka tu ikiwa United
mnachapwaji na Everton nyumbani pia nini.
na clean sheet.
Clean sheet.
Ilman Ndiaye.
So I'm going with a draw.
I'm going for Nottingham Forest to win 2-1.
2-2 draw.
Forest to win 2-1. Then at 6, we have a big one. Bournemouth taking on Liverpool.
This is going to be a potential
Title decider.
title. I don't decide that, but title race.
Upset.
Yeah. No, Bournemouth are good.
I need
are
Bournemouth
playing
to
so
do what they did versus Newcastle and versus
Man City versus Arsenal.
No, versus Newcastle and versus Nottingham Forest.
Oh,
In the sense that they brought all their injured players. They 12 of them wakakaa pamoja. Mnakuwa slapped. Yeah. So it will be a good game, but somehow like what I've learned this season with Liverpool, as much as they're playing well and they have to do what they have luck. This is the game that Clivert will miss 1v1s. Game ikuwe tu
Semenyo asa ukushoot.
game ikuwe nil hadi dakika 90 Nunes aingia funge. So tough one to predict, but I'm going for a tiny Liverpool win by 1 goal margin. So kituka 2-1 ama 1-0.
I'm going with the Bournemouth win. Not because I'm an Arsenal fan, but because
You're a football fan.
as a football fan, that place, City have been beaten there.
Yeah.
Arsenal have been beaten there.
Spurs
have been beaten
they
there.
have come to Old Trafford and
They've beaten you at Old Trafford, and it's just the way they play. I think Bournemouth might have the best counters in the league.
yeah.
They counter at speed, and they just hit you from different directions.
And it's like it's in a pattern.
It's in a pattern. And the fact that they lost Evan Nilsson, I thought they would be stuttering. They're even scoring more.
You saw the manager said they need to sign a player before the transfer ends.
That's how they want to add to that firepower up
Yeah.
front. And the fact that Ouattara, Dango Unchained, is becoming a clinical striker
So-
right in front of our eyes.
so-
And it's the runs that he makes behind the defense.
Clivert scored a hat-trick. Dango scored.
Dango scored a
next
hat-trick.
is Semenyo.
Semenyo hat-trick.
Fuck hivyo.
Yeah, so like they look so good. Iraola is really, and Semenyo. What I'll say about Semenyo is Semenyo has really improved just as a footballer.
Yeah.
His decision making, the fact that now he can come to his left foot and is decisive when he shoots. Akuna ati 50-50, oh, do I shoot, do I cut back Z? Aki cut back na ni left. Aki cut right ni right. Chelsea learned the hard way. Nottingham Forest the hard way. Now he's finishing with both feet from the same side.
Anyway, he just kills it.
So I'm going with the Bournemouth. 3-1.
Going for Liverpool win 2-1. Then we have Everton taking on Rhodes Leicester.
This is a big match for both teams.
Yeah.
Really, really big match for both teams. But Leicester don't have the facilities to defend against another rival like that. Everton, the Spurs game was a bit, because Spurs just don't have a plan B. So attacking them is easy. David Moyes amekuja hapa kupack bus nini, nostalgia. They have 20-something years ago. Ndiaye is proving to be one of the low-key dope signings. They are strong defensively. They've just continued that pattern. Pickford is still top 2.
Kwa clean sheets. Top 2 or top 3, I think.
Yeah, like they're a solid outfit. Like, yeah, I see them beating Leicester 1-0 too. Nothing major.
Yeah, the fact that now Nani was injured, Calvert-Lewin, Ilman dared to step up simply because I have him in my FPL for the double game week.
This agenda,
Yeah, so I'm going for Everton win 2-1. Aya. Ipswich do take on Southampton at the Portman Road.
At Portman.
Battle of the I was at a mids.
Hata sijui and
Bums.
are they both in the relegation?
Yeah.
places?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They seriously are. Wanafuatana ka hideous twins. 19-20.
Nani ni 18?
19 Ipswich, 20 Southampton.
18 ni nani?
18 I think ni Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves.
Yeah.
Oh, Everton walitoka.
Everton na Leicester. Si wewe tulikuwa naye last week nikie to watch Everton as tufikie.
See. It wasn't me.
Rival watch.
Yeah. No, but Ipswich.
But Said to go 13 points clear of the relegation zone.
Ipswich to win. I really trust McKenna, and I feel like he's learned something the last 2 games against Man City and Liverpool. They've looked blank, but I will back them. So I will go for an Ipswich 3-2.
I'm going for Ipswich to win 2-1. That is no reason, but watashinda tu. Then we have Newcastle taking on Fulham at St. James Park.
Newcastle, you know, they had the chance to. I think they're top 4. I think so, yeah. They had the chance to.
They are tied on points with City, but City has a superior
goal difference.
Yeah.
Fulham were really good against United. They were just unlucky not to score. But they were good in the first half and then bits of the second half. There was a period where it was just and if they go with that, Newcastle wako na ile tabia ya wakipata na team ka Fulham, they might just get walloped, like this one specifically. So I will go for I'll go for a draw. I'll go for 1-1.
Same, I'm going for a cool 2-2 draw.
Going for 1-1.
Let's kick off. We have Wolves taking on Aston Villa. Hapa Wolves inachapwa 3 ama 4.
Wolves versus Aston Villa.
Villa, Wolves, Villa. Yeah. Going for 4-1.
But Wolves Aston Villa doesn't look like the team that can score 4 goals.
But Wolves look so bad.
They look bad, yes.
They're so bad.
They look bad.
But yeah, you are right.
Aston Villa just can't score many goals.
It will be a Villa win, Sidiski.
And you know Nani has been who made a bid for John Duran?
West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham, John Duran.
Even Al Nassr, I think.
Yeah,
they've made a bid for him. Him and which other guy? There's a Premier League striker. Juvisa Nini Namdai Forest. If I remember the name, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and then Tyrone Mings also got injured. Looks like it's another bad injury.
But they signed Loic something from Sevilla.
But Nani also wants to go.
Who?
Diego Carlos.
He has already gone.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Nini na said kusaini watu wa Sevilla. Si Diego Carlos pia kutoka Sevilla.
Si Emery.
Oh yeah, standard.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Villa to win.
We're going with a Wolves loss. Aston Villa win. 2-1.
Villa win. Sijui but wanataka kufunga bao mingi. On Sunday, immediately after we finish Samiro's event, we have Brentford, free scoring Brentford.
Yeah.
Taking on free conceding Spurs.
Yeah. Those ones.
What a game.
A London derby.
Yeah.
I don't know what I can say about this Spurs team. This Spurs team is just they're just vibing, Mazi.
Wako tu.
So I think we'll go with Do you see less than 3 goals in this game?
Nah.
You're seeing at least me, I'm seeing like 6 goals here.
Like that high line, they are picturing Visa after me win kesi yake, then Mbwemo, then Shada.
Yeah. Kevo.
Yeah, I'm going for a couple of goals to be scored in this match. So I'm going for Brentford to win 3-1.
I'm going with the 4-2. 4-2 Brentford.
Nice.
4-2.
Then at OT,
OT
we
kijana
have
wangu.
United taking on Crystal Palace. Arsenal's future striker, Jean-Philippe.
Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Yeah, pulling up to the Trafford.
Yeah.
United don't perform well at home. I think game zote tumelose mtaa zimekuwa, if it's a drubbing, it's a drubbing. There's no in between. There's no a slender lose sijui ati a tiny 1-0 2-1. Ni kugongwa 3 and above.
Palace walichapwa home eh?
Yeah, well they lost at home. Now Hendo has a point to prove. He'll make some crazy saves. Alafu they have Eze and Ese. Ese scored on his debut.
Ese.
He
scored?
Yeah, he scored yesterday and they celebrated. But they were cooking him. They were losing 2-0, alafu he's celebrating.
Let him celebrate, bro. You need to celebrate all the wins you get.
Yeah, it will be a tight game, but I have confidence in Bruno Fernandes and Ahmad. So I'm going for United.
Msema game iko wapi?
OT.
No.
Like it sounds nikawa tuko away.
Hakuna vile mnachapa Palace. Especially mmetoka Bukuresti. Hakuna vile mnachapa Palace.
Russia 2-1.
Hakuna vile mnachapa Palace.
2-1 United win.
Hakuna vile mnachapa Palace. This is another Brighton waiting to happen.
Yes,
You tell me you'll win 4 games in a row?
Yeah, for the first time.
Palace 2-0.
Tutakuwa tumesign Dogu, Kunya,
2-0 to
Nkunku
Palace.
and Felix.
Let me tell you. Jean-Philippe Mateta will not be there because he'll be at Arsenal. So the hopes lie with Eddie Nketiah.
Get in the room.
Yeah. The defense is in trouble.
Get in the room.
So, yeah, I'm going with the Palace win. Okay, 2-0 is a bit of a stretch. 1-0. I'll go with the Palace 1-0.
United win 2-1. The big one.
The big Juan.
The Stay Humble Derby.
Hey.
We have Arsenal taking on Man City. And before we give our prediction, it's time to give our combined 11.
Yeah.
And as always, the manager is Eric Ten Hag.
Does the manager have hair or is bald?
Bold.
Okay.
Yeah. Alafu formation ni 4-3-3. Like I need to explain
Juzi kuna msa alikuwa na
I need to explain something to you guys. You see, formations zinakuanga same, variations ndio different. 3-4-3 ni more or less similar na 3-5-2, 3-1-3-3 hivyo. Like, so when we say 4-3-3, it can be 4-2-3-1. Ama 4-1-2-3. Sijui kama you're getting.
Kuna 3 midfielders.
Yeah, and 3 attackers. Yeah, basically that's it. So usikuja kusema ati Arsenal tumiangi 4-3-3, tunatumianga 4-2-1, whatever. See, it doesn't work that way.
4-1-1-1-1-1.
Yeah, so the rules are only fit players and no Havertz. I can't believe I'm doing this, man. Let's go. My keeper, Raya.
Of course.
My central defender, Saliba Gabriel,
of course.
My right back,
Timber, of course.
My left back, Calafiori.
Calafiori, of course.
What the hell? Where?
Hata hiyo midi yako sioni.
Mtupeke atemeko iko mbele 11 ni Pep.
Midi ni dai. Hata hiyo midi yako sioni.
Pep atemeko mbele 11 ka assistant wa Ten Hag. Yeah, so in midfield, Rice, Odegaard, but
honestly, City's biggest issue is
midfield.
Their defense and midfield, but mostly their midfield.
They have no legs.
They literally have no midfielders.
KDB even can't start games against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me being unbiased.
Bro, you're yet to name a City player.
Then attack, we have...
Let's give them the obvious one.
Yeah, Haaland. Striker. Then right wing, since there's no Saka, I would have put Nwaneri if he was playing, but for now I'd have Foden. Then left wing, I'd have Martinelli.
I can't disagree with your start with your combined 11. Your combined 11 is perfect. In fact, I would greet you if you're next to me. High five.
Yeah, nivo.
That is the evil. Hakuna kitu kingine kusema.
Hakuna kuhate.
Yeah.
Tungetumia 3-5-2.
Okay,
Only-
devil's
only
advocate.
Only Haaland
Devil's
would have
advocate.
made,
Vardiol over Calafiori.
yeah, that can make sense. But Calafiori is equally good.
Free scoring.
Scored if you are going
So, Calafiori or Vardiol? This season. Because Calafiori has missed games.
Yeah, Vardiol.
And Vardiol has been benched, but he's been scoring.
Ningeka Mamush left wing, but ni game too moja. So
Too soon.
yeah, too soon.
As far as you're concerned, he still plays for Eintracht Frankfurt.
Maybe versus United combined 11 Tama Cup.
So,
Yeah.
3 City players.
Yeah,
Haaland, Foden,
and Vardiol.
and Vardiol.
Straight to prediction.
Prediction time!
This will be a good game. I'll be hate watching on both teams.
Yeah.
I'm going for a City win. 3-1. Emirates.
First of all, you believe they're only going to concede one goal.
Yeah.
They're only going to concede one
I
goal.
don't see
That's
you
what you
guys. I
believe.
don't see you guys scoring.
Let me tell you.
Hiyo moja itakuwa tu ile ya corner.
Us guys, if there's 2 games that we're going to wake up for, beginning of the season, if you tell me 2 games that these people had marked to their calendar, was City away and City at home.
And Liverpool away.
And no, Liverpool away, not so much. I'm saying beginning of the season, before the season started, because none of us expected Liverpool to be here. Right now, yes. Right now, that's another game that like, yo, we can't. So there's 3 games. I'd say Liverpool away. I'd say Liverpool away, the 2 City games, and the 2 Spurs games. Like those ones are like circled. Eh?
Unajua mnaweza pata red card. You know
Hata
your
hao
team.
wanaweza pata red.
Oh, easy.
Wanaweza pata
They
red.
don't wear red.
So anyway, my point is,
You're going to win.
if there's a game that we have been waiting for
Stay
as a
humble,
fan base, because beating City is our psychological shift. Eh?
Yeah.
Yani, we've beaten these guys finally. Like, I don't think anyone needs this result more. If
Than
you compare
you
the
guys.
2 teams, we need it way more than they do.
Yeah.
Regardless of where they're playing, how they're playing, we need it more than them. They'll have just come back from Bruges. Us guys will have the luxury of resting the few players that we have. Even though I feel like Arteta won't rest completely, he'll just do like,
The only person who will be rested is Partey.
I think so. Because after this, there's Carabao midweek, which they have to go gung-ho because you're 2-0 down.
Yeah.
So,
And lose 4-1.
so I'm going with a famous 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0
City win
to
3-1.
the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Omar Mamouche
1-0
to finally score.
to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Hii game pia unaweza pata KDB anakutoka tu bench. Yani he's been waiting the
Ataanza.
whole season
Hii ndio game
for
ya-
this
hii-
one
eh,
game.
hii ndio game yake.
Also Ocean Emirates lakini.
Anywhere. Literally.
Anyway, 1-0 to the Arsenal.
On Monday, we have Chelsea taking on West Ham, the Graham Potter derby.
It's bigger than we thought.
Yeah,
It's bigger than life.
Enzo Maresca to get sacked.
Title race.
Yeah. But I'm going for a draw.
This game just has a draw.
Chelsea are becoming way too unpredictable. Plus the fact that now they are going to lose Nkunku to United. Alafu, if they send Garnacho, maybe they might win. But I don't see that happening. They have to give us at least 85 M's without add-ons.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, I've seen they've sold Disasi to Aston Villa.
Those guys are making too many moves.
Mistakes.
Renato has gone as well.
Yeah.
Who to me, I believe
Now
was-
they are not signing.
they don't need to.
See, they
Now
have
it's
to.
about
They
offloading.
have to. Yeah, offload, but you have to sign good players.
They have good players.
Like this is the game where I don't see, other than James, I really don't see anyone in that squad who can stop Mohamed Kudus. Atakuwa anashika bola na kimbia.
Malogusto.
Hawezi. Acha wacheze same wing.
Malogusto ameshinda hata Reece. 1-on-1.
Reece ni kanono lakini.
Reece, his strength is that he's so good going forward. He gives you you have to think.
Yeah.
Your winger has to be like, okay, even me I have to defend.
Yeah.
That's his biggest threat.
But I'm still going for a draw. Don't think Chelsea are convincing.
Yeah, also I'm going for a 2-2.
I'm going for a mini draw too. Yeah. So kama timu yako keep clean sheets this week. I feel so bad for you.
We can't relate.
And the great people look like you and the great Shabana. Peace out.
Peace.
Jojo ulisahau kumsubmit assignment.